Speaking of mental illness,
Yeah.
did you ever? I mean, did you ever talk to your dad about it, about his depression? I mean, why he never got a job after, why he never got another woman after, like maman t'es bon comme ça.
Honestly, that's what he would say because I look like my mom a lot, and he would always when I would mess up, he'd curse me out and just say how good of a woman she was. That's he would say it all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Donc, mais ou pas jamais parler de monsieur pour qui ça, like.
I mean, it's already the relationship in the Haitian household. Usually, you don't really question adults like that. Although I did ask my father a lot of questions, that was a tough one because, I was coming of age. I barely understood mental health. By the time it was realized and diagnosed, he had caught a stroke, and he was institutionalized. He was in a nursing home, and that's when he was officially diagnosed. They would give him pills and stuff, but unfortunately, we never really had that conversation. It'd make him sad, man. Like, the topic of my mom, it made him sad. Yeah, it made him really sad, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And during that time, he was hospitalized. Where were you?
I was a senior in high school. So I was just trying to get it together. I was working. That's what saved my life. I started working at 12 years old. That's not even legal in this country. Right. And let me tell you, when I was working, I would literally come from work, and my friends would be involved in certain things. I'm like, wait, when did we start doing this? Like doing robberies and other things I can't say on camera. And I'm like, what's going on? When did we start doing this nonsense? And that's when every time I would come from work, I started realizing that, we're starting to distance because certain things they were doing I couldn't get down with, and I learned early how to make some honest money. And now that was important, because all that other money was in my face too. And I had to keep dodging it, because when your friends start hustling, it's easy for you to start. When your friends start doing robberies, it's easy for you to start. But I kept having to make the right decision.
And why do you think you always made the right decision?
Yeah, man, that's the toughest question. Toughest question for me to answer. To me, it was at a very young age, I kind of understood cause and effect, and no matter how dire the situation was, I understood as long as you do what you got to do, tomorrow can be better. Like I saw the light was always there. I'm starting to understand more. People don't see no light, man. They just try to live for today. The light at the tunnel, the light that you need to go to, they're not going towards it. They're just trying to trying to get, put a lighter on or something, grab a flashlight, which is symbolic of that easy money. It's a very tough question, especially sometimes I debate with conservative friends who are all about personal responsibility. And they're like, yo, you had it rougher than half these cats and you came out okay. So why are you saying growing up with no father and all of these social issues lead to their behavior? You had it worse than them. I'm like, damn, I did. I'm like, I'm stuck. I know what I'm talking about, but that's the toughest question for me to answer. How do you keep making the right decision in that environment? I'm trying to find the answer so I can duplicate it, what I mean?
So with that said, don't you think that the police department, and everybody says that too, they should have officers who are from the neighborhood, police the neighborhood? Because at least
Yeah. So the NYPD, the history is just contaminated with a lot of corruption. So that would have been frowned upon 30, 40, 50 years ago because it was so corrupt. Today is something that they should explore. At the same time, some of what they ask from officers, pressure for summonses and arrests, it causes you to not be that, it causes you to not have discretion when it's necessary. So do you really want to live, up the block when you're being forced to treat people like shit? That's probably, if we could treat people better, I think it's something that would be explored. I would love to police where I live. Maybe I don't have children, so maybe when I have kids, I might choose not to. But because you don't know, you don't know what people's intentions are.
Right.
But I know how I am. I literally arrested people when I'm off duty. They're with their family. There's one brother I'll never forget in Bed-Stuy. I saw him. I automatically saw who he was. It took him a while to figure who I was because outside of uniform. He was with about 6, 7 kids. He made all of them give me a hug one by one. I was like, damn, I arrested you, bro. But that's the love. That's the difference. And because obviously I'm not gonna arrest someone who didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna treat you like shit just because you're under arrest. You have your day in court. My job is just to bring you to the court.